do a quick reading for you. I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions deck today. Good old standby, right? So you can't see all the cards out. My setup is a little bit different today. And again, it's summertime, you guys, so, my readings are not going to be as consistent as some other channels. So if that's something you need, daily, on the daily, go seek out some other readers out there. But thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe or like the video. Messages around to the people who need them. Okay, so if you think you're one of those people, please like the video and you might be helping out somebody else. Okay, so let's see what we can do for this collective today. What are the messages that we need to know? I'm going to do a pretty simple read today, guys. Okay, for some reason my Wi-Fi doesn't want to work out here in the in the sunroom very well, so it's cutting into my data plan, and I got the warning yesterday, like, you might experience some slowdowns, blah blah, even though I have unlimited data, right? It's like, well, you hit after this, then whatever. Anyway, so the Hermit Collective. Some of you may have been keeping to yourself recently. You may have felt the need to do this, okay? You may also have some friends that are trying to get you out of hermit mode. Okay? Virgo could be aspected in your chart. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Now, is that not manifesting success? So maybe there's a reason, Virgo, you are keeping to yourself because you're like, I'm working on my bag, baby. And I don't want any interruptions. I don't need any distractions. None of that stuff. Right? Judgment wanted to flip out. You might have called judgment on a certain situation. Spiritually speaking, you may have, handed it over to a higher power. And that is precisely why you may have landed yourself into this 10 of Pentacles, right? Massive success. And you're somebody that has proven you're ready to take that leap. Okay, so you may have a new business venture coming to you very shortly. All right, that's kind of the way this feels. Like you're lucky. Just, it's like, you ever meet those people, it's like they always win at the casino, they always win something. It's like they're just constantly winning. That's you right now with this 10 of Pentacles and this Fool card. It's like you are falling into this money. So if you've in part kept to yourself because you felt like this has been some kind of personal struggle, the time of secluding yourself out of this is going to be over as well. Okay, so you can kind of, I'll say, relax into your abundance. Okay. Hello to those of you in the chat. This is a collective reading today. So far we have the Hermit card, which is Virgo, 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool card. And in the outcome here, we have 7 of Pentacles. So this, whatever this new falling into money kind of thing, it's not without a little bit of work, right? And that's kind of the 7 of Pentacles. So it may require you to put in a little bit more effort than maybe you might have wanted, especially if somebody's like, oh, it's just going to be so easy, blah, 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 blah. Show me some magic tricks. I don't do magic tricks. I think you're on the wrong channel, okay? This is a tarot channel where we do energy readings, okay? So thank you for your time. The Hierophant here. So collective, a lot of you in this time that you spent isolated, you've been learning not only about the things around you, but about yourself, okay? That is the High Priest energy. Taurus, we just came out of Taurus season. We are in Gemini now. Where I'm at, it's like kind of a warm, steamy day, like good for the pool, be a good pool day. 8 of Swords. So perhaps collective, the reason why you did some of this hermit type, isolating yourself is because other people kind of had you confused about what the truth is, right? The Hierophant is very, this is more of a traditional, an old school, right? And it's like people kind of tried to come in to your energy saying, no, it's going to be this way, and no, it's going to be that way. And I was totally okay. Now it's coming to me. I was getting this download as I was driving, and I'm like, I'm probably going to have to do a reading today. I don't think I'm going to be able to skip it. It's kind of like these people, they wanted you like the collective, not deserving of love, not deserving of success, not deserving of a shelter, not deserving of friends, not deserving of financial abundance or a job, not deserving. It's like let me count the ways that I can try and f up the collective. Well, that once you isolated yourself kind of away, and it's like, I feel a little bit differently about myself. I don't feel like this. Okay? I'm able to stand alone. There's an honor in being a hermit as well, where you can stand up and know what's right for yourself. And this is kind of that going back to the basics and saying, you know what? All of this, all your newfangled ideas and everything for me anymore, right? And in fact, it's a bunch of shit. It's just hogwash. That's what we used to call it back in the day. Hogwash. Okay? I don't know if you know what a pig looks like, but they get covered in slop. And when you wash it off, hogwash, do you want? No. Exactly. That's what they wanted you in. That's what they're like, that's good enough for the collective. It's like, do you want to be around people like that? It's like, that's not your goal, is it? And that's exactly why you got the F out of the way, right? This might have even been spirit moving you out of the way of these people, okay? And for some of you, this could have been people that thought you're not deserving of love. Therefore, they're going to put you in third-party situations, right? Well, I kind of want to talk to you, but I want to talk to my ex-wife. I want to talk to my ex. I want to talk to the new girl, the bartender down the street, any old whore that'll have me, right? And you're like, this isn't into my old school values, so we're going to pass on that, right? Again, let me count the ways. And the fact that you passed so hard, right? And there's people that are shocked that you passed on them. Guess what? Okay, please tell me about your career grinds. Well, Disha, if I'm saying your name right, if you're one of these people in the collective, this is your reward, right? From separating yourself from these karmic these could be people in your own family, close friends, right? Well, how are you going to do, that's never going to work. People thinking that they're expressing concern, but really they're just creating obstacles, and maybe they don't have the kind of belief that you do, collective. They don't have the kind of belief that it takes to get here, but you do. You do. Is that belief in God? Is that belief in your Savior and, some kind of higher power? I'm not a religiousist, okay? If you believe in Christ, that's fine. If you believe in some other religions, I don't have a problem with that here. The message is the message, okay? So, again, if this is not the message for you, feel free to click off the video and click on to the multitude of other readers that are out there in the YouTube tarot world, right? It's kind of an interesting world to be in. But if this energy is resonating with you, this may be your reading today, okay? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, slow and steady, right? How did you get here, collective? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's going to be, because it's like, it looks like you're just falling into money wherever you go, right? Right? Well, who planted that seed? A Knight of Pentacles. Okay? Slow, and he's like the it's like the tortoise there. Not everybody wants to wait around for that tortoise, do they? No. It's funny. I actually saw one. It was, oh my God. I was actually like physically upset for this turtle that I saw the other day trying to cross the road. It was a interstate, and he was up towards the road, but it's like in the middle of in the center of the highway. There's like one of them concrete barriers. Like, how is that? I don't think that turtle is physically capable. So it's like, don't even try and tempt it, dude. It's like, number one, you're probably gonna get ran over, right? And number two, you're not gonna make it over that. And see, what do I sound like? But that turtle's like, I'm going for it, right? I was like, no. 8 of Cups. Yeah. So you planting these seeds in better places, right? That's always a big criticism of like women or people in failed relationships. Well, choose better, right? Well, you are choosing better now. You're like, and it's giving you some pause, it's giving you some thought, and it's saying, you know, I want to be with the person that's there planting the seeds and is going to be there with me during the harvest, right? I don't need somebody just coming in thinking we won the lottery over here like the Beverly Hillbillies, and I got all sorts of change to throw out to people that don't want to do nothing, you know? Like, type of energy I'm talking about. Like, people, it's like they don't, it's like, I want to swim in the pool, but I don't want to clean the pool. I don't want to maintain it. I just, I don't even want to pay to get into the pool. And I might even pee in the pool. That's the kind of people we're talking about here. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Okay? So should you? About you, I give enough about their disrespect and boundary. Okay? Boundary. So as it looks like you're falling into everything, they're going to get doors shut in their face, basically, for the type of tricks that they've been trying to turn on the collective. And I say turning tricks because that's what whores like them do. It's like they're spiritual whores. Some people call them spiritual vampires. I prefer to call them whores a lot of times because it's sick. It's a sickness. Anyway. It's like, ugh, so drained, right? Or that person that always needs a ride somewhere, always borrowing money, always got some story to tell about how they couldn't show up on time, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, gosh, everything's turning out for the collective. Yeah, because you're the baddie under the sun. You're the one who's there taking the calculated risks. Again, it's going to appear to a lot of people like, oh, they're just falling into this. They're falling into that. They're so lucky. What is luck? Where preparation meets opportunity. You ever hear that one? Okay. And this is where people get confused with tarot. This is where people get confused with intuition. Okay? Some of this stuff is just not rocket science, folks. It's not. It's basic kindness to other people. It's basic living, right? Providing for yourself and your family the best way that you know how, right? Without hurting other people, right? Can we agree to that? This is very basic stuff. Very basic. But I think we all know people who don't understand it. Maybe they were spoiled when they were kids. I don't know. But as adults, it's not our problem. You know what I mean? I'll go and pick up my dog's poop, but I'm not going to do it after a 40-something-year-old man who's graduated high school and can be gainfully employed, right? Okay. Know the difference, right? Okay. Your energy is very precious, collective. That's why they've been coming for it. That's why they're interested. That's why gonna start being on blast in a good way. You're going to take those steps to make it happen, right? Again, it's going to look like, oh, you're just falling. Maybe you're going to do a new opportunity. Maybe you're known as like a writer. Hi, how do we get a reading? New here. I do have a private, personal link to an Etsy shop where you can order a reading. It is in the main description of my channel. I don't normally do like lives where people cash app and stuff like that. I just do the straight, like you order it from the Etsy site and then we go from there, okay? Otherwise, these readings are collective, so please do like or subscribe to the video if it's resonating with you, right? Again, it's going to look like you're falling into a lot of things, but this is kind of like that calculated risk. And part of it's because, well, I know this seed was planted over here, right? It may look like I'm teetering off the edge of the cliff, but you know, is there a fence? Is there a, you know, like a net down here? Is there a soft landed pillow? You know, you ever watch a movie, special effects? Okay. Again, it's going to appear to people like these magical things are happening. Well, if you tie your shoes, you're going to be able to run your race faster, ain't you? Okay, I'm talking about real simple stuff here, folks. Simple things that can really allow you to take back control of your life and get you out of this. Get you out of whatever projections, whatever buffoonery, whatever ever was holding you back from doing this. Stepping into yourself as the beautiful artist, the beautiful creator that you are. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're somebody who can talk to anybody. You know, that in itself is a skill, right? And a talent, okay? So if for some reason somebody ever made you think that you weren't going to ever find somebody special, if you weren't ever going to be deserving of love, right? Okay? Yeah, they're wrong about that. And if you watch other readers, they often say it's like, you know, what spirit gives you cannot be taken away by other people. They want you to think that, okay? But literally, I can have my hand out literally like this. This is mine. I'm not giving anybody permission to take it. Okay. So do not give these other people permission to take your power. So this new opportunity on the horizon, the outcome. Let's get a little bit more on this collective, and then I might pull some oracle cards for you today. See what else the collective needs to know. Queen of Wands, energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Leo coming up after Cancer season, right? Which is around the corner. We're already in Gemini, okay? This new venture could also be kind of giving you a bit of a glow up, all right? Whereas, you know, people will see you as a successful person, an attractive person. Again, collective, the people who couldn't be bothered, you know, planting the one seed that the Knight of Pentacles does, you know, they couldn't ever be bothered with this, and they're going to come around, they're going to look at this pile, and they're going to be like, oh, so much work. The collective has it so easy. And it's like, actually, I built this up from scratch. You know, they say working out does a body good. Maybe that's why you're looking so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello. You think it's just going to come to you sitting on your ass doing nothing? Like, if you're physically disabled, you might have a case there. 10 of Cups. But we're not talking about folks that need that kind of... Wow, look at this. Judgment again. This judgment is with you, collective. 10 of Cups right there. Not only you got the 10 of Pentacles in the 3, you got the 10 of Cups. You know how they say, like, oh, you can have the car, you can have the house, you can have the money, you can have all those things and still not be happy. Spirit's here saying, it's for you. Okay? If anybody ever told you it wasn't for you, guess what? They're wrong. This is for you. Why? Maybe because you're willing to do the work. Something my dad said to me one time, and it irritated me at the time because I needed a little bit of help. And he just said something to me. He said, just put in a little bit of effort. He didn't know all the effort I had already put in. But you know what? Sometimes, right? Like the other day, I was vacuuming and I had this vacuum attachment and it wasn't working. And it's like, I could have just been like, ugh, right? And it's like, and then I fiddled with it and it's like, oh my God, this thing actually moves. I can use this now. You know, maybe in another life or on a different day, could I have had a, emotional breakdown, tears, nothing's working for me. I'm just trying to simply vacuum, right? Okay. So you may end up getting a little more creative with your approach, collective. This also is going to be shocking to people. The thing is, collective, they don't love you like I love you. You ever hear that song? They don't know you like Spirit knows you. Okay? So if you're ever out here sitting like, God, these people are right. I don't have this going on right now. I don't have this going, like, I'm just a fit. That is not Spirit. Spirit always wants the best for you. Even if that means moving your dumb ass out of the way because fools are in your energy. And I'm talking about fools that think they can get something for nothing, right? Money for nothing. Right? Okay. Woo! Boy, some wild and out energy, y'all. And this is crazy too. I've hardly ever, I don't usually get this many folks. Like immediately there was like 6 people all of a sudden, like right at the beginning of the reading in the chat, which usually it kind of takes a little time, but I'd say the magic, I think, is moving in a way that the karmics don't understand. That's the real magic. Yeah. Because karmics, it's like they never grow up. You know, it's like they never make it past junior high mentality, high school, like, oh, she's wearing the same shirt. I hate her. Yeah, you and half of fucking Walmart. Get over yourself. Get over it. Right? Okay. It's just like the collective has bigger things to be manifesting than, those types of situations. Those are the types of that's like the height of the karmic's mentality for the day. Okay? That's why they thrive on it so much in their own mind because they have nothing else going on for themselves. I got this one the other day. Minachikon. Longing for home. Belonging to the original light workers. Yeah. Some of the soul searching, you may have realized that you don't quite belong maybe with a certain group of people that you've been around, a certain community, and maybe your purpose is just different than their purpose, and that's okay, right? It's okay. I mean, some people's purpose in life was to go to jail. I mean, that's where they're at now, right? Is that what you want your purpose to be? So you can follow in their footsteps, or you're going to maybe do something a little different, right? That's kept you out of trouble. Think about that. Think about who you're putting up on a pedestal. Are you willing to commit the actions of that person? I would be willing to say that even the karmics out there are not going to say, even for the negatives, like, it's like, yeah, it's too much. It's called doing too much. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you? You falling into some of this stuff, this could be that answer for you, right? And it's like, it might be one of those things where it becomes so fulfilling that you don't care. It might be one of those things where it's like your friends are starting, it's like, hey, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? And you're like, I'm cool. I'm just working on this project, maybe chilling with my cat, hanging with a friend or two every now and then, but you know what I mean? The sun shines on you whether you're in a crowd or you're at home. Okay? My old boyfriend, what is that saying? Sun shines on a dog's ass at least once a day. Because the karmics, it shines on them too, but yet then they choose so poorly. Right? You ever see the movie the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and they go back and they're looking for the the cup of Christ, right? The cup that Christ used in the Last Supper. And there's people that choose what they think, right? These beautiful riches that just fell into the collective's lap, right? It's like, actually, it's not that great looking, right? It's not that great looking of a cup, right? But it still holds water, right? Right? I sure hope so, because I don't, the karmics won't. And it's up to us as the collective to carry this planet, to carry this spiritual source, this health, okay, forward. Away from the toxicity, away from the negativity, away from the people that will never make anything from themselves, for themselves, or, that just keep repeating the same old mistakes again, Like I just found out one of my exes was arrested again, for getting in trouble for something he's done many times before. And it's like, yeah, well, you might have cooked your goose on that one. Right? Because what's the judgment there? What's the judge going to say? Oh, sorry, Your Honor, I'm 40 plus years old and I'm still making the same mistakes as a 20-something-year-old and as a 30-something-year-old. And okay, now we know where the problem is. Right? Okay. And collective, you were like, I wasn't taught that. I was actually taught something different. And that's what I'm going to stick to here with this high priest. That Taurus energy, that energy that came along was like, you know what, actually, it's almost like the opposite of the cicadas that are coming out. It's like, actually, I'm going to dig in and I'm going to stay right here. So you can take your little schemes, your little flim flam routines, right? Your little charming things. Especially people that parade their kids out in front of you too. They're the worst of the worst. Using their children as pawns. I don't know if that's a Def Leppard. Turn up the radio. Look at that, you guys. Leap. What's the Fool doing here? Yeah. You go first. The universe will catch you. Yeah. But it's like, it's not a joke. The universe is saying, I'm your safety net, right? It's not Joe Schmo who can't ever follow the rules in life, right? Yes, just say yes. So whatever this opportunity that is coming towards you, collective, please do not discount it. Please consider it, and also please consider it to be yours. Okay, you can be like, you know, Ed McMahon's dead, right? Whoever does Publishers Clearinghouse now. I mean, if Publishers Clearinghouse shows up your door, you're not going to turn that away. You're going to say yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Like, yes. See how easy it is to change from, no, not me. I don't deserve that. But you know what? The neighbor down the street, they're going to be like, oh, well, they don't want it. I can have it. Take it. I'll 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 take it. Right? Don't be giving away your blessings. Okay? Because somebody once told you that you didn't deserve it. That's the kind of fool who them and their money is easily parted. Because they don't have faith in the universe. They have faith in transactions and buying people. Which, you know, if you're karmic, it's kind of how the world works. The rest of us got something better going on, right? Anyway, it's a bit to think about, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this reading. I'm at 30 minutes, so thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message today. I hope it helps you. And if you ask me, you have a lot to look forward to here. So let me see if I can show you guys these cards quickly. Without, oh, no, it's gonna. Okay. Just say yes. 3 may be important to you. Okay. Bye.